just need someone watching your back. Like a partner.
There he is, the tiny superhero, small in size, big on impact, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. Back with a little help from a Canadian star for this one, the sequel Ant-Man and the Wasp. And guess who else is back? Yay! We haven't seen Eli forever, so it's good to see you back. Duly attired.
I did find an insect-themed
I'm happy to see that. All right. Things have changed. Superhero land has changed since we last saw Ant-Man, Eli.
It has. I mean, you know, you look at the larger superhero world, you have your comic book colossuses, or would that be colossi? But they're all very serious and getting their brood on. The Avengers trying to save not the city, not the galaxy, right? And then you have Ant-Man. And what I love about Ant-Man, what was great about the first film and is still great about the second film, is that he keeps it small. And Paul Rudd is basically like a slacker version of Peter Parker, this regular guy who kind of stumbled into becoming a hero. Now, I will say, if you're going to watch the sequel, do yourself a favor, watch Captain America Civil War first, because this movie actually takes place after the events of that film. So, if you can follow me, this takes place before Infinity War, but after Captain America Civil War. And I mention that because Ant-Man is now in trouble with his friends and family. Because he used that technology to help Captain America fight Iron Man, he's now under house arrest. He is broken the law, and he's gotten his the person who invented the Ant-Man technology, Hank Pym, played by Michael Douglas, in trouble. Hope, who becomes the Wasp, is in trouble. So people are not too happy to see him when he returns. Let's take a look.
I do some dumb things, and the people I love the most, they pay the price.
Thanks to you, we had to run. We're still running.
Let's go.
So there you go. And make things even worse, I mean, this really gives you a sense of how the stakes are different for Ant-Man. He's under house arrest, right? He's not trying to stop a meteor that's about to crush the Earth. He's under house arrest and, you know, just trying to get through that.
Okay, but as far as action, because it is summer and we like our blockbusters, you mentioned the Avengers. It's not likely the Avengers, but how's the action?
I mean, the action is fun, it is light, and it's zippy, but again, appropriately, the stakes are smaller because it's Ant-Man and the Wasp, so he's not trying to save the world, he's trying to just do right by his friends, trying to help things out. What has happened now is that Hank Pym is building a quantum tunnel, he's trying to find his lost wife, who's played by Michelle Pfeiffer, but that wakes up the new bad guy. There she is, the Ghost, someone who can phase through walls. But if you're like me and you enjoyed the first Ant-Man movie, your big question will be, where is Michael Pena? He played the ex-con named Luis, and Luis is back, and he's going to actually help out the ant folk. Let's take a look.
Who would have believed that in your hour of need, you would turn to us?
Not me.
Because we robbed you. Do you remember? That's us.
Luis had this thing in the original films where he would tell these rambling anecdotes and they would visualize them in a very unique way, and he does it again. It's spectacular, hilarious, perfect comic timing. But the other thing that's spectacular is Evangeline Lily as the Wasp. I mean, this movie should be called The Wasp and Ant-Man. She's that good.
Really?
She barely needs this guy. It's great to see her in action. The action in general is just fun and light. The cars zip around San Francisco like little micro machines. Great stuff. 3.5 stars out of 5.
What a nice film with which to have you return. Thank you, Eli.
You're welcome.